Pantoufleee! Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we are going to analyze the latest World of Tanks Blitz official channel teaser that is announcing a lot of new stuff that you are probably gonna love. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna watch the thing one time, and after I'm gonna pass it again, and I'm gonna do some pauses in order for me to explain to you what tanks are coming, what you should expect, at what price, and what are the future Tech 3 tanks. So let's do that real quick, let's not lose too much time, and I hope you are as hyped as I am, because this teaser is simply, let's say, honey for the eyes. Notice a lot of exciting stuff. Let's throw it one more time and analyze real quick what is expecting us for the 7.0 update. So they start with the simplest thing, the new medium light. You all know they were going to be in the game, at least for those of you who are following the channel or the World of Tanks Blitz official channel, because they announced it in a stream a couple of days ago. And yeah, these tanks are going to be completely researchable, and they are going to drop as soon as the 7.0 update is on. I stop here 2 seconds because, as you can see on the Type 61 right before it blows up, it seems like Wargaming is bringing out new camos. Personally, I don't like it, I think it's too flashy, but if you like it, maybe you're gonna be able to get that in the 7.0 update. For those of you following the channel, you already know about the Super Conqueror, the upcoming tier 10 collectible that should be available in crates. Here you have the tank. It shows you that the tank is coming for the 7.0 update. It's gonna be in crates, it's gonna be expensive, there are no lucky charms in order for you to get it guaranteed, so be aware that you will have to spend a lot of money to get it because it's broken. Here, as you can see by zooming on the Super Conqueror, we have a first look at what the legendary camo should look like. Personally, I like it, I find it quite beautiful, and I'm really happy that they released the Super Conqueror with the legendary camo, because when you're playing tier 10, it's always nice to have something legendary on it. For those of you wondering, this is a premium tank. That's the T54E2 that was currently in test. It seems like Wargaming finished the test a little bit earlier than expected, so you should expect to get this tank in the shop for the 7.0 update. It's quite similar to the T125, but at tier 8. Also, it seems like Wargaming already attributed to this tank a special camo, and probably a legendary one due to its specificities. Okay, so here I'm as lost as you. I don't have a clue what this thing is. All I can say is that it really looks like a Russian tank. It's probably a Russian tank with the regular 122mm gun, but by judging at the look of the hull, it seems like it has an IS-7 hull, and as it's facing a T54E2, we can expect it to be a tier 8, so a tier 8 Russian heavy tank. And yeah, if you have an IS-7 hull at tier 8, this tank is gonna be broken, except maybe if the turret is paper, but let's face it, it's a Russian tank, so it's gonna be broken regardless. So yeah, it also has spaced armor, so I'm really looking forward to see what Wargaming implements with this tank. Okay, here I want to take a break simply because when they say coming next, it probably means that it's not coming in the 7.0 update, but it's coming in the future updates. So here I think it's a transition for Wargaming to announce to us that, okay, what you saw previously was everything that were going to be available during the 7.0 update, but now we are projecting the future of the game by showing you some features we are actually working on, but these features that you're gonna see after this image are probably not gonna drop during the 7.0 update. Okay, so now Wargaming is announcing, there are two things that we can understand from this image. As you can see in the back, there is a 6, because that's the 6th anniversary of World of Tanks Blitz. But we also have something a little bit different. If you take a closer look, it seems like this tank has a Swedish legendary camo, because it really looks like the Swedish flag. You have the blue and the yellow from the Swedish flag. So that's the first thing to understand here. Now, if we try to dig, it's a P53TER, but maybe it's a premium version and not simply a legendary camo. We are used to Wargaming doing that, for example, with the Tiger 1, when they released the Tiger 131 with the legendary camo. It's probably maybe the same thing for this tank. Maybe they're gonna release a premium version of the P43TER, and if they are not, it's simply a new camouflage. We don't know yet, we will have to wait for the update to drop to know that. Just a quick break because they showed the gun recoil. If you didn't see it, go back in time like 10 seconds in the past and focus really on the gun. You will see that there is a recoil. That's a thing they added for the 7.0 update, and we were already aware of that, but I'm just here to remind you that. Alright, they are leaking the upcoming event, probably for the 4th of July, that's why it's an American event. And before we got to the event, you saw that there were T34 in the garage. Maybe the T34 is going to be the tank you're going to be able to get. And if it's not the case, I have a theory. I already did a video on that, but I'm expecting the T25 Pilot 1 to be the upcoming tank in the event, because Wargaming announced two things. The event will be completely free, and you're gonna get a new reward tank. And the only tank I see Wargaming give us completely for free is the T25 Pilot 1, simply because this tank has nothing really exciting. I mean, I don't want to spit on Wargaming, but usually when Wargaming gives us free tank, these tanks are not broken, because broken tanks are here for them to make money by milking them through crates or even putting them at 50 euros in the shop. So I'm expecting this event to either give you the T34 and the T25 Pilot 1, or only giving you the T25 Pilot 1, but maybe I'm wrong. Yes, you're not believing, Wargaming is actually working on the Kranvagn to hit the game. It's gonna be a tech tree researchable Swedish, the first Swedish tank in the game at tier 10. It should be available. I'm not expecting it for the 7.0 update, except if Wargaming really worked hard, but I think they're gonna release the Kranvagn maybe in next updates, and that's why it's a preview. It's simply a preview from Wargaming on the upcoming updates. And I want to say something about the Kranvagn. This tank is extremely effective in World of Tanks PC. Or at least was, because it was nerfed, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's either nerfed or get destroyed by artillery. But overall, the Kranvagn, it's a 50B with an amazing turret armor, therefore, and an amazing gun depression. If you use it on ridge lines, your turret is nearly impenetrable. So it's gonna be a tank everybody's gonna rush and everybody's gonna play, just like the Sheridan when it was first introduced, so good luck dealing with that. Maybe one more thing to add about the Kranvagn. Here you have a sneak peek at what the tank should look like. You have everything with this tank. You have a good turret armor, you have a good mobility, and you have an auto loader. Not an auto reloader, an auto loader. And yeah, this tank, hull down on a ridge line or a mountain, when you have the gun depression to work, I mean, just look at how the turret is angled. It's gonna be the same as the Sheridan. It's gonna be implemented. I'm expecting it to be quite broken. Everybody's gonna rush this tank simply because it's amazing. And the only thing that frightens this tank was artillery. But as we don't have any artilleries in Blitz, probably that it's gonna be a mess for us when the tank is gonna be released the first time. And probably that Wargaming will have to nerf it, except if they do their job correctly in the first place and don't make the armor too broken. We'll have to wait to see how it goes, but it's definitely a tank I'm really looking forward to play, and I'm expecting it to fill every single tier 10 matches when it's gonna be released. Alright guys, this video is now over. I hope you learned some things about the upcoming changes regarding the game. I'm really glad that Wargaming is taking the 7.0 update and all the future ones seriously. It's cool that they are really trying to improve their game, and I'm really excited about the drop of the 7.0 update. Maybe one thing you should know, the 7.0 update should be around the 17th of June. So get yourself ready for all these amazing features Wargaming is feeding us. Hope you enjoyed the video. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new one.